Namaskar. Namaste. Good evening. Welcome to yoga. Let's get centered and empowered for the practice with some conscious breath work. Take Jnana Mudra, a sign of knowledge and wisdom of the path. Thumb and index finger together, palm face up, and then lift and open the heart, turning gaze within. To elevate mind and energy, set Kachari Mudra, tip of the tongue to the soft palate, making an energetic connection from root chakra through the crown. And then take a full deep breath in, drawing energy up the back body. Ladder breath on the descent, release 1/3 of the breath and pause for a second or two. 2/3 and pause. Full rest away with complete inhales. Keep it going for the next minute, drawing energy up the back body with full in-breaths. Releasing energy down the front body, pausing with out-breath. After the next exhale, release the tongue. Take a full deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20, Jalandhara, chin lock. Anjali. Unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The presence of the divine light that pulsates within, we bow. Arise. Atta yoga stita stito. Come to standing for this yoga while I get the door from Vanessa. Thank you. Tadasana at the front of the mat. Getting established. Rooting down through your big toe. Looking to spread outer toes. And then embrace the center, engaging inner thighs. Squeezing into the midline, draw belly in, scoop tailbone, shoulders up and back. Slide jawbone back. Activating Ujjayi breath. Breathe deeply from the back of the throat with more focus. Deep breath in. Exhale, move down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up. Celebrating the freedom of the evening. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, step back into plank. Hold plank. It's blue hand day. So we're going to use the hands with good form and proper technique. Your hands are flat, grip or claw on the mat, activating Hasta Bandha, pushing down through fingertips, pulling them back, creating a suction cup of your hands. So the central pad lifts, and then in super slow motion, lean forward and lower all the way down to the belly, clasping hands behind the back. Squeezing arms in, upper back in, arch up and lift. Legs lift and then squeeze legs together, firing up inner thighs, outer shins. And then tack your toes down, hands beside the chest, lift shoulders towards the ears, and lift up for high cobra. Stay there for a few deep breaths. The index knuckles going to want to lift from your shoulder blades, engage on the back body, so take your elbows forward first an inch or two and push down through your index knuckles. Keep them planted, and then slowly bring your elbows back in, squeezing shoulder blades on the back without the index knuckle lifting. Picking gaze up, and then lower down, flow back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. First dog, the blue solar hand day. Stretch it out. Bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Stretching out backs of the legs. Right foot up for a deep lunge. Right foot to the front of the mat. Vinarasana 2. Point foot out to the right, and then reach your hands forward in front of you in ridge stop position with fingers flat. Or you can take the hands in fingertips. Either way, bend elbows up, squeeze shoulder blades on the back, and then slowly sink into it, taking chest down towards the floor. And then step back. Take a vinyasa in ridge stop position. If that's difficult, one hand flat, and then you can have one hand elevated, supported by the thumb. Hold on. One hand like this with the wrist up, and then the other hand flat like that. So you start to open up the hand. Lower down for a second. Let's go ahead and just get it right since we got a small class. Just relax for a second. Remove your head. There you go. And then you're going to go boom, like that. So there you go. So the thumb's bent like that, so that you have flexion. It's going to give you super strong thumbs there. Otherwise, if the thumb hyperextends, you can start to weaken the joint. But that's it right there. Go ahead and take a vinyasa like that. Get it in. All right? Take a vinyasa with your right hand up like that. There you go. Now inhale up. And then on the next side, do the other side. Other hand. Left foot up. Second side. Vinara 2. Point foot out to the left. Hands ridge stop, fingers flat, wrists elevated, lifting elbows up, forearms lifting towards the front of the room as you squeeze shoulder blades on the back. You can lean a little to the right and to the left, starting to push down through one knuckle and then the other, rocking across the hands and stretching out the tendons of your fingers. It's something you should do all the time throughout the day. If not, definitely in yoga class. Step back. Switching hands if you worked one hand flat, one hand ridge stop, or both hands in ridge stop. Take a vinyasa. Boom. Flow back. Down dog. When you elevate the hands in the vinyasa, you take pressure off the wrists and you build strength in your hands and your forearms while creating more length in your side bodies and more space between the vertebrae so you can do deeper, safer back bends when you're warming up. Let's do another one. Vinara 1. Step right foot up to the front of the mat. You can wiggle right foot out to the right a few inches, point it out to the right, and this time bring your hands into reverse ridge stop with your thumbs pointing straight ahead, fingers flared back behind you. Outer rotate arms and shoulders. If you're tight, you can lower the back knee down. Otherwise, keep it straight and strong and push your head up. And then attempt a vinyasa with a reverse ridge stop. You can have one hand in reverse ridge stop, one hand flat, and then take a vinyasa, or have both hands in reverse ridge stop and take a vinyasa. Second side. Left foot up. Pointed out to the left. Arms on the inside. Elevating wrists, supported by the thumbs. Bending your thumb knuckle. Out rotate arms and shoulders. Pushing head up. Pushing fingers flat. Pushing down through the knuckles of the hands. And then work a vinyasa and reverse ridge stop. You can take the hands wider apart, or work one hand reverse, one hand flat, and take a vinny. Few deep breaths in down dog, hands flat. Inhale, pushing down through the hands, draw energy up the arms into the shoulders. On the exhale, push energy out through the hands as you lengthen hips and legs to the backs of the room. Thigh bones pushing back. Shin bones pushing back. Bend knees. Gaze up. Step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, squeeze into the center. Root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause to the chakras. Turn your gaze back within. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down, release hands. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Set hands in fist position, palms face in, no thumbs. Step back into plank, keeping weight on the back 3 knuckles. Index knuckle off the mat, 2 to 4 millimeters. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Shoulder blades on the back, heart forward. And then flow back, hands flat. That's the feeling of weakness leaving your hands, Vanessa. One more. Bend knees. Step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive forward. Keep it going. Inhale, lengthen. And then A Musti, open-handed fist, fingers flat. Thumbs off the floor, wrists elevated, perpendicular. Step back into plank. Hold it. Don't let your fingers lift. Don't let your nails lift. Push down through the mat, and then Chaturanga. That's it. That's it. Keep the hands from collapsing, lifting wrists up as you lift and curl. And then lower down. Hands flat. Push back. Down dog. And then right foot up, side angle pose. Parsvakonasana. Right foot up, back foot flat. Drop belly in. Scoop tailbone. Left arm reaches. Left arm behind the back, reaching for the top of the right thigh. And then push down, lift and reach right hand straight ahead in Jnana Mudra for a half warrior side angle. Drop belly in. Resist the arch in the lower back. Keep kidneys widening back. Strengthen core. Strengthen breath. Then exhale, release, step back, take a vinyasa. Feel free to work any of the alternate hand positions. Second side, left foot up, Parsvakonasana. Right foot flat. Belly in, scoop tailbone, deep and twist and reach. Right arm. Top arm behind the back. Deep and twist, push down, lift and reach, left arm. Deep breath in, exhale, release, step back, vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward in the plank. Push your head up. Index knuckles down. Chaturanga, halfway down. Push back strong. Right foot up. Warrior one. The back heel up. Draw belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take arms overhead. Pull arms and shoulders down the back. And then open heart. Take gaze up to the hands. Drawing hands to the back of the room on exhale. Start pulsating with the breath. Inhale, contracting. Rooting down through feet. Scissoring thighs together. Legs together. Exhale, push legs apart. Hips forward and down. Curling deeper. Inhale, building more strength. Contracting. Exhale, expanding. One more strong breath. And then exhale, release. Step back. Flow through. Left leg lifts. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Push back strong. Left foot up. Virabhadra. Back heel up. Square it off. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take it overhead. Draw energy from the hands into the heart. Pulling arms and shoulders down the back. And then open heart. Exhale, go deep. Bend forward leg. Inhale, contract. Squeezing thighs in. Drawing energy up the legs. Exhale, pulsating out. Curling deeper. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Step back. Vinyasa. Right foot up to the front of the mat for Atita Padhasta Virabhadra. Right foot up. Front of the mat. Clasping hands with your palms face forward. Interdigitizing fingers. And then draw arms into the shoulder sockets. Slide your jawbone back. Take arms all the way back and then lock it out. Full stretch. Push energy from the heart up through the hands. Keep hands clasped. Palms face down, plank pose, hold it, don't go anywhere. Hold plank, right foot back. There you go. Belly up and in, rounding lower back, pushing down through index knuckles. And then slow motion, Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders back, heart forward for bound hand cobra. And you can keep the hands clasped and flow back or separate the hands. And then step left foot up. Second side. Palms face forward, draw in, slide back, take it all the way back, lock it out, full stretch, pushing energy out through the hands, squeezing arms together into the center. Keep them interlaced, palms face down or palms face up if you really want to go for it. It's optional. Yeah, I put hair on your chest. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Separate hands, flow back. Vasisthasana on the right, side arm balance pose. Rock over. You can take right hand forward or bring it into ridge top. Optional left foot up in the tree. You're reaching for the big toe for Purna. Stay with the breath. Inhale, lifting up, arching. Exhale, curling towards the back bend. Keep going until you land in Kamakata. Wild thing. Lift and curl. Second side, Vasisthasana. Step it back, wild thing. Elbow on the left side. Down dog, turbo dog, then elbows towards the floor, push your head up, index knuckles down, chest curls through, staying low to the floor, sweep through, Chaturanga all the way up in the cobra, right. Up dog. Exhale, flow back. Right foot to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Reconnecting the breath to the source of spirit. Reach arms. Right wrist crosses on top. Clasping hands. Biceps behind the ears. Squeeze in, pinch your head. Push your head back into the arms. Curl deep. Keep arms squeezing in tight. Side warrior, back foot flat. Left heel down and in. Lean over back leg. Keep right knee bending deep, leaning to the right. Bounce side angle. Go for the clasp. Right arm under, left arm behind the back. Ekapada Kundanyasana 2. Both hands down. Feel free to work left hand in ridge top or fist position or left forearm down for Visama. Take it up. Nice. Left foot up and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Clasp, left wrist on top. Arms behind the ears, squeeze in tight, squeezing arms into the center. Belly in, slide waistline back. Lower abdomen strong as you push head back, curling in upper back. Back foot flat, lean over back leg. Keep left knee bending deep. Side warrior. Down side angle, left arm under, right arm behind the back. Om Shri Kundanya, both hands down, work the arm bounce. Feel free to work a variation. Take it up. Rasarita Pratonasana, legs wide, pivoting off to the side. And then bend the right knee. Shift to the right, turning left foot up. Slowly sink into it. Wrap and clasp. Get balance, take forehead towards the floor. Shift to the left, turning right foot up, right heel pushing down. Right leg engaged as you sink into outer left hip. Back to center, go wide, go deep. Angle toes in, heels out, walk hands back. Forehead down, forearms down, chin or chest down. Create strength in the legs. When you reach your edge. heel toe in, Bakasana, crow pose. Optional tripod headstand. Back in the Baka. Or another arm balance of your choice. Take a Benny and then rest in child's pose. And rest here, take it into puppy pose, Tana Shishosana. Slide forward another inch, a little more. Like this. Deep breath. And you want to push? Yes. And then when you're ready, you can stretch back, shake it out. And then let's go to the wall, get upside down for Friday night inversions. Just work the alternate hands upside down. It's one of the best ways to build strength in the hands. So that if you tweak your wrists, you've got other options. Do a handstand. So if you're new to this, you can just practice walking up just like you were testing it out. You can have one hand flat, one hand in ridge stop, and then walk your legs up, and then take one leg away, hold it there for 5 or 10 breaths, and then come down and then switch hands. Do the other hand, one hand flat, one hand ridge stop. Or if you're good, do both hands in ridge stop. If it feels good, turn around and kick up in ridge stop and do a handstand in ridge stop. And then we'll do fist position, and then bound hands, and then Olympic hands. Feel free to get in some leg raises. If it's easy walking the legs up in ridge stop, you can take one leg to the floor and then back up to the ceiling. Switch of hands. And after you do ridge stop, do fist position. fists.
Both in fists.
Both in fists.
Hi.
We had a teacher, Kelly Raspberry, did 10-minute handstand in fist position.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no wall?
No, with the wall.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's easy then.
Still.
It's easier.
That's right.
Oh,
10 minutes. She also weighs like 80 pounds, but I kept telling her to put on ankle weights or something.
wait, when I'm fist, the index not, just the 3 last ones, right?
Yes. Weight on the outer 3 knuckles. Index knuckle off.
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 See?
Yep.
How do you hold yourself up with both your fingers?
Oh, with their thumb.
What do you mean?
Thumb out,
Thumb out.
thumb down.
Yeah, you don't need a thumb.
Yeah.
If you're kicking up like this.
Oh,
Yeah, the wall.
oh, but don't curl your
There's
thumbs
no
down.
thumb.
Like this.
Yeah.
I see you.
See? Nice.
Yep. All you need is a few seconds a day to build super massive strength in your hands. Just getting upside down using your body weight. There's nothing harder than lifting your own body weight. Yep. And when you do different techniques, setting different foundation of the hands, you work different muscle groups. And take your hands a tad wider. Work on the outer edge of the mat. Más abierto. Más. Un poco más. Okay, go for it. Oh, you're so close. Give me a spot you. Go for it. There it is.
Wait,
Good. Got it.
This end.
Alright, you guys look good on that. That's your homework.
okay.
Okay, one hand handstand. Prep with the block. Oh. One hand's flat, the other hand's on the block. The same thing. You can kick up towards the wall or test it out, walking it up and then take one leg away. So one arm is slightly bent, one hand's flat. There's going to be more weight shifting onto the straight arm. So you're simulating a one-arm handstand, Eka Hasta Adho Mukha Vrikshasana.
And you kick with one leg.
And yeah, if you kick up, then the hand that's on the block is the leg that lifts up. So that when you go up, the weight will naturally shift onto the hand that's flat. And your wrist should be level. Your right hand's higher than your left.
¿Está agarrando el bloque mal?
¿Quién?
You. Okay, you're missing the fingers on in.
He's okay. He's got hand lock. Yeah, he can be like that.
Okay.
You can get more muscle energy if your hands wrap over the block and grip it more, but he's working his grip really strong on top of the block, so he's okay.
Never mind.
Which when you say knuckles down, you're talking about these, right?
Yeah.
Because mine, this
Yeah, the
one
middle
comes
one, the middle one can be off exactly. So the first knuckle's down and the second knuckle is off. Exactly. Yep. Switch sides, and then after you do right and left side, then locate your second block and do 2 blocks on one hand. Okay. Whenever you use the block, you should automatically go a little wider on that side. No, you don't have to go that wide, but it can hang off like a little bit, like there. There it is. Boom.
Y eso es porque no empuja.
Precision.
Ay.
Nice. Awesome, man. Nice, good kick. Nice. That's it. Work 2 blocks. Just that one on top. There you go.
Wow. I never did with 2 blocks.
Switch, and then come back and do the other side.
How wide should you go? Is it?
Depends on body size, but generally you always go a little bit wider, so the block can go to the edge of the mat or even hang off a few millimeters like that.
Okay.
And then that pinky finger can hang off a little bit too, a little bit more, so you get to that second knuckle. There you go.
Wow.
Yes. Power surge. Vanessa, your right hand's higher than your left. Why don't you slide it back? They're not aligned.
Because I'm afraid of the other side.
Hold on. Just bring it down.
This side, I feel I'm gonna fly away.
You just go like this. I'll spot you.
Okay.
You don't fly away.
Like this?
Yeah. Legs together. You just point the feet, just hold it. Keep breathing. Tailbone. There you go.
Thank you. Wow.
Got it.
I do this. Now what?
Now what? Now palms face up, Tamasakasta Pincha Mayur Asana with the block. Snag the block. You can walk your legs up the wall if you need to, or kick up towards the wall. Either way, when you get set with your pinky finger up first and bring your elbows in a little to trap the skin and flora muscle in. And then no head. Your head and neck is going to be relaxed the entire time. Just like in headstand, the crown of the head is straight down towards the floor so that you can push down through the hands and work on creating length. Drawing belly up, scooping tailbone, and lengthen up through the heels. Hold it there. If you can hold it for 30 seconds, then curl into scorpion pose. Bringing palms in, returning hands down. That's it, pinky fingers up. So when you go up with palms face up, you try and roll your index knuckle and your thumb back to the floor, which is engages teres major and teres minor. Bringing your shoulder blade in towards the midline, strengthening your side body so that you can access your serratus anterior and your abdominal muscles more. But it all starts with that pinky finger turning up so that your hands can outer rotate, getting thumb down to the floor.
Hold on. Pinky finger up?
Yep, but the block between the pinky fingers.
Like this?
Yes. If the hands want to lift and turn in, that means you got to work it more because it means your side bodies are weak. And your rotator cuff muscles are out of balance. Yeah.
Okay.
I used to do practices holding dolphin pose with palms face up for 5 minutes with my palms face up and just working on rolling index and thumb back to the floor. All right, now take your head down. Relax your head and neck. Ah.
And then for crawl like this, I will have to look forward.
After when you go into scorpion, then your head pushes up.
For
And,
grown
yeah.
up, scorpion.
Yes.
Head pushes up.
This
Okay.
feels really good, actually.
Yeah, it should feel really good.
Wow.
It's a shoulder opener.
Fear factor.
One arm forearm, one arm tripod. You can walk up or kick up. When you get set, the wrist is aligned right across from the elbow when you come down. The elbow that's up is the leg that lifts. So if your left elbow lifts up, your left leg kicks up, and then use the wall. You can keep both legs straight on the wall or go ahead and curl towards a scorpion and hold scorpion. Visama, Pincha, Meyer, Asana. Wow, nice roll through. Wrists are aligned with the elbow. And then the elbow that's up is the leg that lifts. That's it.
Is it scorpion?
Yeah, you can take it into scorpion. And then if you can hold it in scorpion, then work on curling into side crow pose.
Side crow.
Side crow.
Visama.
Visama Parsvabhakasana. So your left knee will come across over your right elbow. But you gotta do scorpion first. Oh yeah, that's next year. That'll keep you busy for a while.
First time I try that.
Yeah, yeah. Just starting to think about it, it's huge.
I feel my shoulders.
Yeah, you should feel it in the shoulders. It's a shoulder burn. Did you get up?
I feel so tilted. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, you will.
just
I know,
fall
yeah.
over.
It's like doing a one-arm handstand.
I have no legs.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's okay. Good, you're gonna get it. Rest, and then when you're ready, you can take it into a headstand of your choice. Trichasana 1, 2. Unsupported, open hand, bound hand.
If I have the hands like this, can I use the wood when I have the hands out?
It's best not to, because then you start to relax a little too much. Prepare to do variations with the arms or with the legs. If you want to do legs wide, half lotus, full lotus. Start to finish up your headstand, resting in child's pose. And then start to slide your mats back. Or you can just stay where you are. Just lay flat for one arm auspicious pose. You can just stay there if you want. You can use the walking back and laying on the belly. Take right arm out to the right, palm face up, and then rock over. Clasp and knees up, shifting hips in. The opposite side. And then back onto the belly for Dhanurasana, bow pose. Reach back, push out the knees and scoop tailbone. Arch up and lift. Release, push back, child's pose. Om pigeon pose, Ekabata Raja Kapotasana. Picking up wide. Slides in and back, walk hands back, lift and curl, square it off. Reach to the back foot, work the quad stretch. You can release and fold forward. Vinyasa. Or just step back and switch legs. Back foot. Back, pull it in. Release forward. Vinyasa. Step back and flow through. Ardha Matsyendrasana, come to sitting. Pulling left leg in, cross right leg over. Right arm behind you, left arm up. And twist to your right. Push into the outside of the leg, inhale, arch up, lifting hard up, and then deep and twist. You can wrap and bind if it's available. Inhale, untwist, switch sides. For later. Inhale and twist, optional Vini, or open up wide for Upavishta Konasana. You can position yourself however. Taking legs wide, clear sitting bones, clear hamstrings. And then activate legs, arching up, and then flow forward. And twist over right leg. switch. Back up, go wide, go deep. Back up, Vibhuja Vira. Upright, bend your knees up. Flipping hands, palms face out. Take one elbow in, other elbow in. Release jaw. Slowly squeeze in. And slowly release, hands back, arch up, unhinged jaw. And then go ahead. Navasana, facing the center of the room, just so we're all organized. So you're set to come on your back, facing this way, you're right. Arch up, legs up, arms up. Flexing toes, pushing out through heels, releasing palate, roof of the mouth. Keeping legs strong, face soft. Halfway down, Ardha Nava. Back up, Purnanava. Ardha. Purna, one more round. Last one, halfway. And then rest all the way down. Give yourself a big hug, rock around a little side to side. Bridge pose, feet down. Lift knees up. Clasp, arch. Rest. All the way up, Ardha. Rest down. good. Let's give you some more space. We'll give you this distance. Alright, next one. You're going to use the blocks as spacers. So the blocks, imagine that's your wall. So you're going to go back up and then you're going to walk your hands in, keeping your hands flat on the mat. And then you're going to have some space between you and the wall. So when you go all the way up, you're going to bend your elbows out to the side and then work on curling your chest forward. So you walk your feet in, curl your chest all the way forward until your chest touches the wall. And then when your chest touches the wall, slowly straighten the arms and keep your chest to the wall. And then if you can keep that, then scoop your tailbone up and lower your heels down. And feel... Exactly. Yep, wrist right against the edge. There it is. That's it, Vanessa. Get that chest there. We'll give you 4 inches. Give you something harder to work for. Nice, alright, that's it, man. If you want to be able to do TikToks one day, you have to be able to get your chest to the wall with your hands 4 inches away from the wall.
Where do I go from here?
You keep your elbows bent and walk your feet in. Walk your feet in. There you go. And now keep your elbows bent and curl your chest to the wall.
Oh, the elbows
Like
bent.
this. Yeah, yeah. And now straighten the arms. Straighten the arms. Yeah, that's right. So hold on. Come back. Let's give you 2 inches. It's more realistic. Same thing. Bend elbows. Chest to the wall.
Oh, so
Chest to the wall. And now keep it chest to the wall. Straighten the arms. Oh, yeah.
So this is harder.
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
And after that, then you can do 8 inches. 2023.
4 inches is hard, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we start with 2 and then do 4, and then the super freaks do more than that. But
And after that, then we can jump back.
then you can jump.
After that, I have to get there.
If your forearms are perpendicular and your chest is in front of the forearms, then all you have to do is take a light hop and push your head up, and your whole body is just going to whip over. It's just a matter of body mechanics. So a good way to practice is just taking little baby hops and work on like bumping your chest to the wall. And then once you can do that, then you're ready to do it in the middle of the room.
Okay. And then 2 feet or just one?
Huh? Both feet at the same time.
Okay.
Always. Otherwise, if you start, you can get imbalanced that way, or it's just a matter of just like using your flexibility and kicking over with momentum like gymnasts do, and it's not really what we're going for. We're going for using strength and muscle energy and getting over with both at the same time with alignment and good form. Shoulder stand. If you want to go up again. Shalamba, Sharbanga. Take it up. And then straighten arms. Not necessarily. Sometimes it happens.
Okay. That's this in the pocket.
Legs overhead, plow pose. Mercury pressure pose. Kind of pitta, bend knees over ears. You can wrap arms over legs, make it tight, clamping in. And then slowly unroll, Matsyasana, fish pose. Uttanapata, lift legs up, arms up. Padagustasana, right leg up, clasping hands behind hamstrings, resisting, arching, keeping it straight and strong, slowly bring it closer towards the chest. I'll take it a little lower. Resist more. Push into me. There you go. There you go. There.
Oh, that feels really good.
Yeah, it should. Okay, now take it to the right. Take it up and over into a twist. Switching hands, you can reach for the bottom foot, working another quad stretch. And then outer rotate top leg, pulling thigh and hip away from the face. And then back up. Switch legs, left leg up. Clasping, resisting. Lower back arching, slowly bring it in. Take it to the left. Back up into the twist. Back up, happy baby. To the head or behind the head. Ready, twist to the right, Chaturanga Parvartanasana. Up into the rib cage or out to the side. Twist to the opposite side. Shavasana. Lay flat for a few minutes. Yourself relax fully. Twist up. Last Om in universal prayer. Deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Jema. Wonderful rest of your Black Friday evening with Black.